how much have I made with my sports betting YouTube channel? In this one, we're going to dive into all the analytics. I'll show you how much I've made over the past 14 months now since my channel has been monetized. And I'll show you what's working, not working, and I'll share some tips that I've learned along the way about YouTube. But most importantly, before we get into this one, if you really want to make money with YouTube, you got to use it as a way to sell other things, whether that's brand deals or selling your own product or service. Towards the end of this video, I'll show you my lifetime money made from YouTube ads, and then I'll also share how much I've actually made with this kind of sports betting business that I've built off of this YouTube channel. And spoiler, it's way more than I have made with just the YouTube ad revenue that we're going to show here. But let's dive into it, starting with the first month that I got monetized. Here we are in the YouTube analytics for my sports betting channel. Sign up for the free newsletter with the pinned comment down below. I talk about my businesses and new businesses that I'm trying out. Right now, you can see I have 8,600 subscribers to the channel, but I was not monetized until May of 2023. You can see the first day I was monetized was May 22nd, and in the first month, I got $66 ad revenue from YouTube. So not bad for essentially like 1 week in May, but you can also see the views. The views were a lot higher in the beginning of the month, so it was a down week, my first week monetized, honestly. And essentially what this channel is I was just talking almost every day. You can see I've uploaded probably 20 videos in the month of May 2023. They were all just talking about the NBA, picks I was liking, bets I was liking, that kind of thing. So that's essentially what this was. NBA, I've found, get the most views along with NFL. So right now in July, definitely a down season for a sports betting channel. Just keep that in mind if you're thinking about doing a sports betting channel, because I will show you kind of a rough estimate of the CPM of a sports betting channel, which is pretty high compared to some other channels I know. Okay, so let's move into June. So June was not a great first full month to be monetized. Part of the reason for this was because the NBA season ends around mid-June usually. So it looks like my last NBA video was June 11th. So I went the last 19 or 20 days of June without making an NBA video, which definitely hurt. You can see the views in the first half of the month made up the majority of the views. Then I kind of took a break here because I didn't really know. I tried out some PGA and MLB videos that weren't doing that well. So honestly, kind of a bad time to get monetized for me and a sports betting channel right at the end of the NBA season. But we could see definitely had some decent days, around $6-7. Okay, then July was a little better here. So you see 18,000 views and $116 in revenue. What really drove this was I did make some videos about NBA Summer League. We're getting way more views than the MLB and PGA, so that definitely helped. You can see one day here, I think this is a record so far of $18 in a single day. But NBA Summer League doesn't last long, so July 17th was my last Summer League video. Then I went back to PGA and MLB videos, and I don't think I made more than $4 in a day after that last NBA Summer League video. So it was back to not a great time to be a sports betting YouTube channel. And I would say July, the month we're currently in as I'm making this, is the worst time to be a sports betting channel because not a lot going on with MLB. And actually right now it's MLB All-Star break, so there's not even MLB. But we could see here in August 2023, another over $100 month, which was pretty good. On just 13,000 views, so the CPM, if you guys have been noticing, has been well under 10, and this month it was a lot closer to 10, honestly. So on 13,000 views, a $10 CPM would be $130, so just short of that. So early August, you guys can see the revenue wasn't great until around this time when we got our first preseason football action. A couple $10 days was great, so the NFL was back. Love to see that. Saw another big spike here with some NFL videos, almost $14 in a day, which is pretty good. And then the end of August, didn't post at all. Don't know what happened there. Maybe I was on vacation or something. And maybe that was the week like in between NFL preseason and NFL regular season. So there are times you could take breaks with these channels. And I haven't even mentioned yet how long it takes me to make these videos because I do post a ton of videos.
I would say on average like an hour to maybe an hour and a half if I really have to dig into my research for the sports betting picks. But as far as actually making the video, very simple. I go to QuickTime Player, turn on screen recording and audio recording, record my screen for 10 to 12 minutes, put it in iMovie, cut it up to just take out essentially when I mess up talking or when I'm thinking for like 30 seconds straight and just not saying anything. So recording and editing combined probably takes 25 to 30 minutes. Thumbnail I have saved in Canva as a template basically, so I just have to copy and paste a new player in there and change the date. So overall, very quick to make these videos, which is something I wanted in a channel, especially if I knew I was going to make this many videos. Well, let's get into September here. So the views double what they were from August with NFL regular season coming back, and the revenue up $192. Good to see a couple days here over 20 bucks, significantly 24 in a day. Definitely came with a few big football games, and I was still doing some MLB at this time as well, because you know NFL, they play Thursday, so you can do a video for that. And then there's a bunch of games Sunday, so you could do one for that. And then Monday, so you could really only do 3 videos a week versus the NBA where I was doing 5 or 6 videos a week because they have games every single day. So these big spike days were definitely after some big football games. You can see Monday Night Football, and then this big spike came on a Thursday Night Football game. And our CPM here still climbing up close to $10, which is a really good CPM for YouTube. And then let's get into the next month here. So October, definitely a great time in sports at the end because we do have NBA coming back. We could see when I posted some of my first NBA videos here was the biggest spike here where I made $43 in a single day. That's definitely a record. I'm guessing, yeah, we had a Thursday Night Football game and NBA preseason for that day. So 2 big videos, a big day as far as money. You can see the CPM was way down actually on 8,300 views. We only made $42, I think it was, which is like a $5 CPM. So October was our lowest CPM month by far. 72,000 views. If it was a $10 CPM, we would have made 720. We made less than half of that. So honestly, at this point, I was a little concerned or upset, I guess, about the payout, considering I got my most amount of views by far, and the CPM was the lowest by far. As you remember, it was probably around 7 or 8 the last few months. So keep that in mind as well. CPMs do greatly fluctuate based on the time of year and the content you're making. But let's dive into November of 2023. So this month was definitely better. More views overall, 94,000 in the month, and the revenue up to 518, by far a record. So the views were up, I think like 20,000 more views than last month, but the revenue was more than double, and the CPM was, I'm guessing that's around $6 CPM. So the CPM started to climb up as well. I would think probably towards the holiday season at the end of November is why we saw this climb. So we can look at the revenue, a huge day, $58, definitely a record day on the last day of November here. We had a $39 day as well. So November, December, definitely the days you're going to want to post a lot, especially end of November and December. So now let's get into December. December was a huge month because we could see the views highest ever at 108,000. But also the CPM and the revenue the highest ever. So close to a $10 CPM, it would have been $1,080. We got $1,050. So a massive month here in December. Some insane days here. I mean, we had a $78 day early in the month. Pretty consistent, like $30 plus days. Another $68 day. Here we had an $89 day. By far the record for the channel. I think it still is the record as far as this day, and it was because we did have a NBA and a NFL video that we posted in the same day on the channel. Made $89 with those 2 videos, which was pretty awesome. So now let's get into January. January, the views slightly down and the revenue down as well, but still I think this is over a $7 CPM. So CPM's still holding pretty strong after the holiday season where it was just below $10 CPM. We're still at 7, which is great. And it's still racking in the views with NBA and NFL videos. Definitely the best time for a sports betting channel right here. All right, then February, obviously a shorter month, 29 days, and took a break here. So I don't know why I took a break. Honestly, it probably was NBA All-Star Weekend. We didn't have NBA games, and I guess it was the NFL playoffs as well, so maybe didn't have a game for a week or something. So I just took a week off. I posted February 13th, and then next was the 21st, so it took 8 days off. But I should have posted more in this month because it was close to a $10 CPM, 57,000 views, 555 in revenue. Had a $62 day here, and it looks like that was just off of one video. All right, now we're coming into March. You can see again basically a $10 CPM here. I think if we made $6 more in revenue, it would have been exactly a $10 CPM, so extremely close. But the views were down a little bit because no NFL in March. So it is definitely the best of both worlds when you got NBA and NFL going. With the NFL done, the view counts were down, but CPMs were high as ever here for sports betting, apparently around $10. And I've found that they've been pretty constant now at $10. So coming into April, we're almost to where I am now at July, but just under a $10 CPM, views down again. Didn't post as much in April either for whatever reason. And then coming into May here, took a big break because NBA playoffs, there are days where they don't play every day. And then also I was in Europe for 2 weeks. So something you can do if you know you're going to be gone is post a scheduled video. So I made a video about next season NFL props I was liking and scheduled it out for when I was on vacation, just so something is getting uploaded there within this stretch. But then came back and still some solid days, couple days making over $20 in a day in this month. So not terrible, but definitely the least amount of revenue in a while on the channel, just because I did take that break. Most likely, if I was posting during this 2-week stretch, I'm sure this would have been around 400, 500 again. Okay, and then June, a rough month. I'm not sure what's going on with the chart for June, but 20,000 views, 191 in revenue. So again, the CPM just under 10, which is good. And this is just last month, so pretty accurate and up-to-date information as far as how much money you can make with a sports betting YouTube channel as far as ad revenue. And I'm not sure how to change this chart here. I just clicked on June. Okay, I guess I just had to do custom chart again. But anyway, the view counts were down even though I made a lot of videos because we didn't have NBA for half the month. So it ended June 16th. Then I've had a little success, honestly, with WNBA, which I didn't make at all. But MLB videos have just been brutal. I think my most views on an MLB video is 600. Well, some WNBA have crossed 1,000, but we'll get into right after I show you the first 2 weeks of July, which we are right now, some of my top videos as well. Okay, so here we are July. Up to July 13th, we made $51, 6.6K views. Had a break here for 4th of July weekend. I didn't really post, but did have a $20 day here, and that was because of a big WNBA video that I think got over 2,000 views, which was pretty nice. And then haven't had any real big videos since then, except for yesterday. You can see here on the side, over 3,000 views on the Home Run Derby video, which hasn't hit the ad revenue yet, but that could be a $30 day, honestly, in these next couple of days. So looking forward to seeing what that is. And let's get into some of my most viewed videos ever. So one of the top ones here with LeBron in the thumbnail. This was December 9th, so just a random day in December, but a good day to have a video pop off because that is one of the highest CPM months. So we can see how much I made off this one video. It crossed $100, and $100.04. I don't think we saw a $100 day on the channel, which is probably because this is spread out. I usually make the videos at night, so I'll post something like 10 p.m. and then the first 2 hours count for one day. So yeah, you can see December 8th this made $21, and then the next day it made, what would that be, like $78 the next day. So $100 from one video, pretty insane there. But you can see most of my top videos are NBA. There is an NFL video in here, which is a Monday Night Football game in December as well, with 6,800 views. We can look at that one. For whatever reason, though, this video didn't have a great CPM, which was around $10 in December. This one is, I don't know if I had to guess, $7 CPM, which was kind of weird. Most of my top videos are NBA. We have to get all the way down to here to find another NFL top video. Okay, so now let's look at monetization from late May of 2023 until July 13th of 2024, so just over a year. $5,300 ad revenue from YouTube, not terrible, but like I said early in the video and teased it a little bit, what I want to talk about is how you can really make money with a YouTube channel. And while ad revenue is great, if you're not raking in 10,000 plus views, some channels that post, once or twice a week, you really have to be raking in like 50,000 or 100,000 plus views to make really good money actually on YouTube. So some strategies that I've done, I have partnerships. I have one partnership with a sports betting tool that pays me $400 per month just to mention their product, which I use anyways in my videos. And then on top of that, if someone signs up and pays for their service, they do pay me $25 per person on that. And I've had months with over 10 people sign up for that, so that's another $250. So right there, I can make like $500 or $600 in a month with that sponsorship. And you guys saw some months that I made less than $500 in YouTube ad revenue. So just with that one single sponsorship, you can make more in a month than YouTube ad revenue on a channel such as this. And then I also have an affiliate deal with another tool that pays me differently, but it's commonly around $200 a month as well for that. And then on top of that, a business that I've teased on this channel and haven't made a full video on it yet is a paid community. So I do have a paid sports betting community where we have a ton of people talking about their favorite picks, and it's $25 per month. At our peak in the NBA NFL season, we had over 300 people in there. So a quick math on that is over $9,000 in a single month from that community. So a business I really like around YouTube is building a paid community. It does make a lot of sense for a channel such as this, which is talking about sports betting, and a lot of people want advice on picks or in general with sports betting. But there are also niches where you can make Discord communities. So if you guys made it this far, definitely check out the end card if it's up yet. I will have a video talking about how to make a successful Discord community and a little bit about my Discord community business. If it's not there in the end card, subscribe to the channel so you guys can make sure to check that one out. But I think definitely the best way to make money with YouTube is start a Discord community business. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this one, subscribe to the channel. Sign up for the free newsletter with the pinned comment down below. I talk about my businesses and new businesses that I'm trying out, so definitely get in there, and we'll see you guys in another video.